Welcome back everybody, and yes, you've guessed it, we're back on Chesil. A bit more of a breezy day than last time, as you can probably tell by the noise. We have done a long walk. So today we've got 5 o'clock in the afternoon low, 11 o'clock tonight high, medium tide, not a spring, not a neap. And today we thought we'd do a little thing. We're gonna have a species hunt. This is the ideal time of year for that. You've got all the summer species still here, winter species arriving. So we set ourselves a target. We're going to try and catch 10 different species on Chesil today. We're going to stay till about midnight, I think. Over the 30 odd years we've been fishing here, we've actually, I think, caught 39 different species of fish. Just shows you the diversity of the place. So we've got some lovely rag and black lug from Aaron at Abbotsbury Angling, thank you mate. We've dug some Bristol Channel lug. We've got some frozen blacks as well. Hopefully we can catch some mackerel as bait as well. I'm not going to fish big hooks as it's a species hunt, but then we rarely do. I'm going to fish size 1s probably. I'll show you the ones I'm going to use later. You can catch small fish and big fish on small hooks, but you definitely can't catch small fish on big hooks. So small hooks it is. Right, Chris is probably going to be out in the water in a matter of minutes, so I better join him before he catches the first fish. Oh, the other thing is that bumped into Wayne Hand a few nights ago on our local beach at Breen. We didn't have a very good session. Chris caught a thornback and I caught a couple of whiting, but that was it. But he messaged me early today, said he might be joining us later, so it'll be nice to see Wayne down here. He's got a very good YouTube channel, guys, if you want to watch it. I'm sure most of you do. Right, let's get down there. So, my hook of choice today are these Camasan B940s, short shank Aberdeens. Nice hook, strong enough in the wire. I'd be confident of landing pretty well anything on those. Cod, smooth hound, anything really. But they're small enough to take the bream and the smaller species. Well, it looks like we're going to get wet in a minute, so I'll just get this one out quickly. So this one, short pulley, rag, tip and squid, size 1s. Whoa, that went out quite nicely. I do like the overhead conditions today. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like fishing in bright sunshine because it's lovely, but from a fishing point of view, I think that something like this is better. Oops. So 20 past 1, low at 5. So it'd be nice to fish over low during the daytime. Good chance of a cod or two in that sort of hour either side of low, I would think. Well, any time really, but I always feel confident for a codling over low. A bit of a pull out there as well, that's nice. Right, let's get the other one set up. First cast, they're on the rag tipped and squid rod. I think it's a little bream. What it feels like anyway, or a gurnard. First cast, first fish. Chunky bream. That's a good start. Species number 1. Species number 2. Well done, Chris. A little gar.
A very little gar.
A very little gar, but that doesn't matter.
No.
That's a good species to catch.
Yeah.
Well done, mate. Well, thankfully that rain shower was short-lived and has moved away down towards Portland now. And a very weak sun is starting to push through. We're sort of halfway between high and low now, and the tide's really stopped running. And a moving tide is important really, anywhere, but especially on Chesil. When you've got no tide movement, the conveyor belt taking all the food to the fish and for the fish to swim in isn't there. As a general rule, a couple of hours either side of low and high, the tide will move, and then you'll get a dead period of a couple of hours halfway up or halfway down. I mean, you'll still catch fish occasionally when there's no tide movement, but I do like it when it's moving. So we're in that sort of dead period at the moment. Another hour or hour and a half, as we get towards low, it's going to start moving west or to the right, back towards Abbotsbury. And sometimes on that transition, when the tide stops and it just starts to pick up, that's very often the best time for fishing. But as always with fishing, there's no golden rule at all. And even on a featureless beach like this, even a small promontory can give you more tidal movement than somewhere else. Come on, you know you want it. They give a good little fight bream, don't they? You know, for their size. I say their downfall is the fact that they're bloody delicious. Come on, son. Oh, careful, Ian. You're going to get wet feet. This one. Yep. Lovely jubbly. That one took black lug and I tipped it with a bit of garfish that Chris caught, just because they were taking the squid which I'd put on there off too easily. Well, the bream keep coming thick and fast. They're difficult to hook. I think a lot of them are quite small, but this one took hold. But so far on our species hunt, we've only had garfish and bream, so we'll have to get our finger out. Hopefully we can get mackerel and scad before it gets dark, and then see what happens when night comes. But yeah, it's a beautiful day now. That rain's gone, so let's have a nice evening. Don't know. Who would know? Gave me a lot of slack, didn't it? That's what I mean. It's not very big, whatever it is. I think it's off actually. No, he's off, mate. He's off. Yeah. Yeah, he's off. How did I miss that? Well, it's late afternoon now and the weather has turned glorious. If you look to the west, look at that. What a difference. It's mild. The bream is still biting. I just missed a very good bite on the right hand rod. Looked like a cod, but gave me loads of slack. Anyway, Wayne and his mate Richard have turned up, so we're going to have a chat with them in a minute. Rarely have I seen a man sweat so much as Mr. Wayne Hand as he arrived. It's usually worth the walk down here then. Morning Chris, what's it feel like?
Knuckle.
Sorry?
Knuckle.
Oh, on the pop-up?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Come on. Oh no. Double gurney.
Well, it's another species. It only counts for one species, but that's well done. Hello, mate.
Hunting pack.
Well, welcome, Mr. Wayne Hand.
Hi everyone.
I see a bit of sweat on you there, mate.
Well, yeah, someone had a bright idea to walk quite far. I'm not sure who that was. There was two of them though, and one of me.
Well, it's lovely to see you, mate, and it'll be a pleasure to fish with you this evening.
Yeah, hopefully. But I've walked along. You put me to shame already. You're into walking along. You've had a cod bite.
Yeah.
I think you might have missed that one. Not
I
your
did
fault,
miss
though.
that, yeah, I know.
You've had some bream,
Yes.
and then Chris has just had a double shot there.
Yeah.
No, so triggers then. Gurnard.
Yeah, yeah. So what are you going to do this evening and tonight?
Well, really, probably fish for a few codlin.
Yeah.
My aims are probably just to, like yourselves, a bit of a species hunt in the day. Hopefully, when the whiting turn up and the pouting, might put one of them out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a sort of evening, isn't it, where sort of a big fish bait quite close in could even get a bass, couldn't it, really, if you're really quiet?
Yeah, brilliant. So
Yeah.
what about yourself? What are your plans?
Well, we're fishing relatively small hooks because it's a species hunt. We're sort of fishing for anything that swims, basically. So we got size 1s, rag, black lug, blow lug, and whatever comes along, really.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So we're going for 10 species. We've got 4 now, so fingers crossed we might do it. 4?
What's the 4?
Oh no, 3. Oh bugger. No, it's only 3.
Wow. Anyway, well, good luck.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, it's a fantastic evening. It wasn't forecast to be like this at all, was it? So
No, we're very lucky. It's normally the other way round.
yeah,
It's normally meant to be like this, and then we have rain. So we've got to make the most of it this evening.
Yeah.
I've got you some black lug there.
oh thank you, mate.
And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to be filming as well, like in the week. And this time, hopefully I can pop over and vice versa.
Yeah,
And maybe get a few fish together.
fantastic, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers. Please be a mackerel. Oh, Clarky. More species.
What?
Is that a mackerel and a scad, or is that 2 scad?
A tuna.
2 mackerel, okay. That's definitely 4 species now.
Definitely now.
Well done,
Got
mate.
knuckle.
Excellent. Well, what a glorious evening it's turned out to be. Oh. Little knock there on one of my rods, was it? Yeah. Hang on. Looked a bit breamy. Yep. Go on, son. You know you want it. at it. They're saying it turned out to be a glorious evening. And the prospects of an exciting few hours lie ahead, hopefully. Chris, that's a scad.
4 species to 1. I haven't had a bream yet.
No.
I've been
You're
picking
catching
around.
the pelagics.
I've always wanted to do that.
So that's 5 species. Well done. What you got there then?
No. What do you think?
It's a cod, is it? Oh, well done, that man. Yeehaw! I've lost count now. 6 species?
6.
Yay! Well done. Look at that sunset. Wow. Makes you glad to be alive when it's like that, isn't it? Right, darkness is about to befall us. And we've had 6 species. So we've got about another 4 hours to catch 4 more different species. I've never wished for a dogfish, an eel and a pout more in my life. So we've got to get another one from somewhere. Maybe a whiting, a schoolie bass, who knows. Just a bit of a zephyr of wind coming into our faces now, but it's still lovely. I mean, look at that. Yay! Species number 7. Right, 7 species. Right, I don't want any more of you now. There we go, proof of the pudding. Species number 7. Come on, we can do this. Well, normally when we fish Chesil, we are destroyed by eels and pout. And when you want to catch the bloody thing, you can't. Eels and pout are definitely needed. Plus one other is yet to be undecided species. We've got about 3 hours left. But the tide hasn't yet started to run towards Portland, so I think the bites will pick up when that happens. Oh, Chris. What was that on? Strip of mackerel close in.
Strip.
How close was that?
Oh, 5 yards.
Brilliant. Species number 8.
We still haven't caught a pout.
Or an eel.
Or an eel. How amazing is that?
Yeah, well done. Nice little schooling. Way. Yeah. Right, 2 to go. Come on. We can do this. Never been more pleased to catch a small pout in my life. That's species number 9. And we still haven't caught a bloody eel, which is all we need to complete our mission. Alright, let's get going. Isn't it strange that, you know, the way that some rigs catch and, you know, someone fishing next to you, fishing the same way. It's bizarre, isn't it? Well, all we need to catch to get our 10 species is an eel, a strap, and we keep catching things like this. We don't want bass. We want a strap conger. You can't believe it, can you? Oh dear. Well, we'll keep persevering. We've got about another hour to go. Surely, I mean, when you try not to catch them, they're 10 a penny. Crazy. And we have our 10 species. A bull huss. Yeah, it's definitely a huss. It's got teeth. It's a teeth. Yeah, brilliant. 10 species. Well, we could try for 11 if we could only catch a bloody strap conger. Get the pliers. You beauty. Never have I been so pleased to catch an eel. 11 species. We've actually surpassed our target. Marvellous. Well, just shows you what a place Chesil is. Well, that's it. Time to wend our weary way back to the car. Hope you've enjoyed watching. We've had a lovely time. 11 species, I don't think we can grumble at that really. It's been quite quiet really, but we've managed to winkle out a few. It's been lovely to meet Wayne and his mate. I'm sure that you'll see his version of events on his video. His YouTube channel is called The Shore Hunter, Wayne Hand. If you haven't already watched it, it's well worth a watch. Right, so all that remains is me to thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Stay safe and tight lines, everyone. Cheers. There we go, to finish off the day.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Hand left his interior light on.
Brilliant.
No battery.
Fishing friends.
Exactly.
Hey, yeah.
That's what we are.